This will be Manchester United's starting 11 for next season if they sign all the players they are linked to. I'm telling you right now, this is by far the best team in the Premier League. Nobody will be able to stop them from picking up that Premier League title. Their goalkeeper is still going to be Onana, but their defenders at right back is going to be discussed. What a player that guy is. At left centre back is going to be Martinez. At right centre back is going to be monitoring. Have you heard of monitoring? Oh my goodness. Have you seen that guy on the ball? Best ball playing centre back in the world. At left back is edging close. Edging close is such a world-class left back. I've not seen somebody as good as that. Better than Roberto Carlos or Ashley Cole or all those other frauds. In midfield is going to be targeting. Hey! Targeting at defensive midfield is one of the best players I've genuinely seen in my entire lifetime. Bruno Fernandes remains at the club. There are other midfielders going to be Admire. Oh my God, Admire. I've not seen a midfielder better than this guy. I've not seen a midfielder like this since Iniesta, since Xavi. He's a mixture of both. Better than both of them. In attack now, buckle up. At left wing is going to be Matheus Cunha. At right wing is going to be Ahmad. And at centre forward is going to be Considered. Hey! Considered is genuinely the greatest striker I've seen in my life. My favorite striker ever is Ronaldo de Lima. And I think this guy is 10 times better than Ronaldo de Lima. Manchester United, as you don't want to sign any player, I've helped you complete your starting 11 for next season, right? It's always, we have considered signing this. Manchester is admiring this player. They are seducing this player. This player looks great. They are targeting. It is never they are finished signing this player. Is Mbuemo prime Neymar that you are wasting time to sign him like this? And I want to talk about Mbuemo, especially in this video. Manchester United, do not go above your valuation for Mbuemo. He's a very good player. He's Premier League proven, one of the best in the league. 20 goals in the league, yes, good and fine. But you have your valuation. Don't go overboard to sign Mbuemo. Don't make those same mistakes you have made. You do not need those types of signing right now. This thing is beginning to look like the Sancho saga, where you know how Manchester United were simping for Sancho for window after window. Like, was it not like 3 windows or 2 transfer windows, something like that? Every transfer window, once it opens, Man United and Sancho dragging forward and back. They ended up overpaying for Sancho. He came and flopped. One of the main reasons why they are finding it hard to sell Sancho is because of how much they wanted to bring this boy to the club. They paid him overboard. And now he wants to still play in Europe, but still have a high salary. But nobody's willing to pay him that salary. That's one of the main reasons why Man United find it hard to sell players. You look at Liverpool and Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is on what, 55k or 70, something like that. Any club can easily better that. So it's easy to sell him off. It's easy for us to move him on. It's just for us to have club-to-club agreement. And the player moves on. Because any club will be happy to pay that wage. Or just better it a little bit and still be fine. You understand? So Manchester United, in as much as I believe that Mbuemo will take your team to a new level, yes, that's true and fine. But then you have to hold your ground. You are still Manchester United Football Club. In as much as you finished 15th position, or was it 14th last season, you are still Manchester United. You cannot be twisting and bending. No. Move to other targets. Mbuemo is not the only place you have problem. Mbuemo is not a centre forward. Mbuemo is not a defender. Mbuemo is not a left back. Mbuemo is not a midfielder. Mbuemo is not a goalkeeper. These are all positions you can get your team better in. You look at Liverpool Football Club. We just won the Premier League, but it looks like, it almost feels like we failed last season. Like we didn't do enough last season. Liverpool have gotten a left back, a right back. They have gotten one of the best midfielders in the world. And now they're looking to get a centre forward, Ikiti Bikin. Or with our first choice, Alexander Isak. Ambition. This is a serious club. But Manchester United, they have been so fixated on this Mbuemo thing that I'm starting to think that Mbuemo is this guy the best thing since sliced bread. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I want Manchester United to go and start making moves to other players. You cannot go into next season with Højlund as your striker. He has given you more than enough evidence that as a striker, he's totally incapable. Zexi is way better than him. Højlund doesn't have back to go play. His passing is poor. You know, he doesn't even have other things that you can say make up for his lack of goal scoring. Zexi has very good back to go play. He can actually dribble. He can actually play make. His passing is decent. He has way more things in his artillery, way more tools in his arsenal to hurt his, the opponent defenders. But Højlund, You might as well put a mannequin up there. A mannequin might even do a good job at blocking a defender at one point. But all on, I don't want to use the word useless, but for lack of better word, I might as well use that. So Manchester United, you have a lot of things. You are in a rebuild currently. So one thing I've seen Chelsea do, and probably most clubs cannot do it, but I always said this thing works. When you buy players and fail, buy and fail, eventually you succeed. You must succeed. It is a method that cannot fail. And I know Man United, with their finances and Ratcliffe and all that, they probably can't afford to do what Chelsea has done with Clear Lake and Bowley and whatever, how their ownership works. But I'm telling you right now, Man United is too fixated on this thing. When they did this thing with Sancho came and created a trend in football. Sancho's signing to Man United was revolutionary. It was Sancho's signing that brought 007. 007. I remember that time it was Sky Sports Germany that did that post. When he went 7 games without scoring or assisting, they did it. And now, every new attacker that comes to the league, or even a midfielder, what rival fans are waiting for is 007. Just have 0 goals and 0 assists in 7 games. And you have fed rival fans. That is what they want. You understand me now? So Sancho's signing was that revolutionary. I think Man United should be way more careful, especially with how they treat these signings and the wages they give them. They have to be careful with that as well. But they still need to make moves in the summer transfer window, because next season, this Man United home jersey that you can now get from the Adidas Tech Store by clicking on link in my bio or click on link in the description, or send us a message on WhatsApp with this phone number above, where you can also get all the other new season jerseys. Every single jersey you want is available at the Adidas Tech Store. Just do those stuff. And delivery is worldwide. So send us a message now or go to our website immediately. As I said, delivery is worldwide. So this new Man United jersey, is it considered or ready to see playing? Is it that Man United are now in formal talks? Is it Man United has now submitted a new bid that will play right wing? No. So I genuinely don't get it. The way you people completed the Cunha deal, I thought that, okay, Man United is serious this transfer window. But there are many things. Let's go from back to front. Onana, I don't think, if I do a poll now on how many Man United fans trust him, if we have 1 million Man United fans, I'm sure we'll not have up to 100 that trust him. You go to right wing, is Dalo really at that elite level? Are Man United fans really happy with Dalo as their starting right back? I'll leave that for you guys to answer. Lisandro Martinez is coming back from an ACL injury. Do you want to rely on somebody like that? Coming back from an ACL to be playing fully. Even before the ACL, he was injury prone. It's not like the player was not injury prone before the ACL, but now after an ACL, I've seen, many players struggle after an ACL. We have seen Rodri have a relapse. He has gotten injured again. You go to their right centre back, Euro, yes, good enough. I don't know if Amorim will stick to his 3 at the back formation. Maguire was actually very good last season, but, they can still upgrade. And, there are more pressing positions, obviously. I don't think Man United should go into next season relying on Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, I don't know how he's still scamming a career at Manchester United. That brother plays quarter a season and goes hiding. And I saw one theory that this guy will only come back when he's close to Euros or close to World Cup. And I believe it. Because he's always there for England playing in those World Cup. And he doesn't get injured there. With Man United, I know how to get injured. Ungrateful. For PSG to let a player go like that is very suspicious. Casemiro, his best days are behind him. In as much as, he had his moments last season, I think his best days are behind him. We have not seen the best of Mason Mount. Bruno Fernandes, Bruno Fernandes is one of the best players in the league. I genuinely never have any bad thing to say about Bruno Fernandes, honestly. One of the players I think is an absolute, if he didn't play at Manchester United in this their bad state and did what he did, he's currently doing at United and another club and had some success, my brother, the way we'll be talking about this guy will be so different. You go to the left to Cunha, very, very good, amazing player. Centre forward, Zegzi and Brock Lesnar. Is that what you want to go into next season with? I don't think so. But one player I'm excited for is Amad Diallo. I think he's going to have a very good season last season. Next season, we saw a glimpse of him last season. We saw how good he was last season, especially in those games where Man United struggled to create things. This brother can create on his own, and he's a very, very good player. So that's one player I'm excited to see. But I think, I've said it before, you have trusted Amorim to be your guy. Give him the tools he needs to cook. And stop all these plenty talks. It is really boring. It's really stale what has happened in the Man United transfer window. I expected more. But I'm seeing more things from Arsenal, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea even. Chelsea was in the Club World Cup signing players. João Pedro, very pivotal to them winning it. They know that they had the striking problem. They signed the lap that Man United wanted. After signing that the lap, they still went to get João Pedro, who was one of their best players in the Club World Cup at the end of the day. And they have gotten Gatins as well. So Chelsea also getting in signings. These are your mates. Forget that you have 14th, Crystal Palace, Wolves, and them, man. Those are not your mates. These are your mates. These are the guys that you should be concerned about and looking up to. I know that the current state of the club might not permit that, but realistically, this is where Man United fans see themselves. That is the mentality of Man United. That is where they grew up seeing their club at. So I think Manchester United need to do more. They need to wake up in the transfer window and stop being overly fixated on the Mbuemo deal. There are many people that have been slept on. Serhou Guirassy at Dortmund. That's one of my hear me out signings. I think that he's a striker that people are sleeping on. I think he's a very, very good striker. He was good in the Bundesliga. He was good in the Champions League. When he came to the Club World Cup, was very good as well. He knows how to put the ball at the back of the net. I think you can get him for a decent price from Dortmund. I think 50 million can get you Serhou Guirassy. And, he's 28 or so he's ready to go, and he'll give you a few good years, and, you can get in that your striker that you want to get, and, you want him to do well first, learn the ropes and stuff like that. He can be working on that Guirassy, or they work in tandem, and he eventually takes over. That is a very, very good signing that you can get in. Rafael Leao, he might actually cost more than Mbuemo, but that's a decent signing. And there are many players here and there. You can also get Darwin Núñez. He's a wonderful striker. That's a striker that can take your club to the next level. So just give Liverpool £100 million for that world-class striker. He was the top scorer for Liverpool, and Liverpool won the Premier League with him being their best player. So just wire Liverpool £100 million and collect that world-class striker. You understand? So, in any case, Man United have given you options. I'm just saying, keep your options open. Don't be focused on following one girl, only following one girl, and many other fine girls are everywhere that can still improve your club. You understand me now? So, thank you very much for watching this video. If you watched this video up to this point, write NU in the comment section. Yes, NU. And I'll be in the comments replying. Please do make sure you like the video, you subscribe, you share, and you turn on your post notification bell so that you know whenever we post. Thank you guys for 21,000 followers. We are going to 100,000 followers very, very soon. Adicast takes is out. Peace out.